Hello and welcome. My name's Adi Harper. I'm a hypnotherapist, a coach, and a mental wellbeing trainer. And this video is the next part, the second part to our three-part video series on emotional freedom techniques. So I thought now I would kind of describe what emotional freedom techniques is, the meridians behind EFT, some of the statements, and also the tapping points, the most important points of EFT before we go into the demonstration tomorrow. So the foundational principles of emotional freedom techniques include the concept that emotional distress is linked to disruptions in the body and in the body's energy system, more specifically. And that tapping on specific meridian points while focusing on the distress can restore that balance and alleviate the emotional issues. So emotional freedom techniques was originally founded by a person called Gary Craig, who was an engineer and a personal performance coach. And he founded it in the 1990s based upon the work from a Dr. Roger Callahan, who created and came up with thought field therapy, so TFT. And TFT utilizes tapping points on specific meridian points to alleviate psychological distress. So Gary Craig is intrigued by the potential of TFT, and he trained under Dr. Roger Callahan in the late 1980s. Although he was impressed with the results, Craig found TFT to be a little bit complex and very expensive, involving different algorithms for different issues. So seeking a more accessible and simplified approach, Gary Craig developed that emotional freedom techniques in the 1990s. He simplified TFT's complex algorithm into a single, straightforward tapping sequence that could be applied to anything in a wide range of issues. So Craig created this basic recipe that involved tapping on specific meridian points while focusing on the problem, combined with affirmations to address them psychological reversals and other underlying issues. So what are EFT meridians? So EFT meridians are based on traditional Chinese medicine, and they involve specific points on the body's energy pathways. So in EFT, tapping is performed on these meridian points while focusing on emotional issues to restore that energy balance. So key meridian points used in EFT include the top of the head, the eyebrow, the side of the eye, under the nose, the chin, the collarbone, and under the arm. This process also aims to clear blockages in the body's energy system, thereby reducing emotional distress and promoting psychological healing. So what I want to do now is I want to show you a bit of an image, a presentation on what the meridian points are and where the tapping points are on the body for when we go ahead and do the demonstration tomorrow. So as you can see on the screen, you've got the top of the head, the eyebrow, under the nose, under the eye, the chin, the collarbone, and under the arm. We've also got the karate chop down here, and we'll be utilizing that one tomorrow. And finally, we've got the gamut 9, the gamut point, and we will be using that one at the end of our EFT demonstration and follow along tomorrow. So that concludes EFT meridians and the tapping points. What we're going to talk about next is just some example statements that you can use and example affirmations that we can say to ourselves, whether out loud or in our heads, so that you can go away and perform this emotional freedom technique in your own time, using your own EFT statements, your own affirmations, to ensure that you can restore the balance that you want to restore. So, for example, one example statement is, even though I feel anxious, I choose to feel calm. So even though I feel, insert emotion, I choose to feel, and then whatever you want to feel as a result of that. Another example is, even though I have this fear of flying, I choose to feel safe. Even though I feel underconfident, I choose to feel confident. Even though I'm sad about this breakup, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I have this anger, I choose to let go and feel at peace. Now, they're just some example statements that we can say to ourselves and we can affirm to ourselves whilst performing this tapping sequence. However, it's completely up to you. It's completely whatever you desire, whatever you want to tell yourself, whatever you want to affirm. is perfectly fine. For the demonstration, however, tomorrow, we're going to use three things. I accept myself, I love myself, and I respect myself. I accept myself, I love myself, I respect myself. Just keep them three in mind for tomorrow's video. I've been Adi Harper, a hypnotherapist, a coach, and a mental wellbeing trainer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you can tune in tomorrow so we can perform this EFT for real, and you can follow along with me. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.